We've got a training session today and tomorrow, so I can't give you any more indication of where I'm at. I haven't ran in the last couple of days, but after today and tomorrow, will probably give me a better indication of where I am. Am I going to be 100%? Highly doubtful, but I'll be doing everything I can to get on that park and play. And even if that means I'm not 100%, I'll be doing everything I can to let the selectors give me that green light. Yeah, look, to answer your question, I think it's one of those things where opening batters, we've got the hardest job in the world to take the shine off the ball for the best batters in the middle. So I guess if they have to come out against that new ball, it can be quite tricky. But at the end of the day, you've got world-class batters. Steve Smith obviously just got knocked off by Kane Williamson, best batter in the world. But you look at his numbers, still averages over 60. Everyone's allowed to have a bit of a lack of form, and at the moment, it's just he's out of runs. And I said that about myself when I was in England. At the end of the day, if you've got your name on that delivery, it is what it is, and you can't do anything about it. I think, as you see clearly, and it's evident that it's not lack of preparation, because the guy doesn't get out of the nets and he works his backside off all the time. So, so that can happen if you lose early wickets. The middle order, is out there quite fast against the new ball, but that's what we train for. We train for those moments, and irrelevant if there's a partnership at the top or not, the guys in the middle know what they have to do and to get through sort of the tough periods of line and length. But what I will say is that if you allow very good attacks, which both these teams have, if you allow them to dictate on their terms and you don't apply any pressure, that becomes difficult to score. So I think in the last two tests, I think from both teams, there's probably been that lack of urgency up the top and trying to take it to the bowlers a little bit and having that intent. And you don't need that just with scoring runs. It's a loud calling. It's the way that your shoulders are back. You're sort of in the bowler's face. You're trying to unsettle their line and length. So, that's just speaking from experience. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's any pressure on myself at all. It's about all of us doing what we know we can do and what we're capable of. It's 1-1, as I said in the series. There's always going to be pressure, but there's no extra added pressure for myself to come in and do my job. I know what I have to do, and I go out there every time with confidence to try and deliver as best as I can, and that's what I set out to do every time I walk out the bat for Australia. So I don't think there's any added pressure at all. It's about us as a team collective doing what we do best and what we're capable of doing best. Come the Sydney Test. Yeah, I've only seen the coach a couple of times, and we haven't had any meetings or anything like that since I've been into the bubble. He seems pretty good as always. I think the guys might have got a speaking to the other day. I'm not too sure. I haven't really asked any of those questions. It's just more about coming in and gelling in back with the guys and, trying to create a bit more of myself, a bit more energy. I know for myself, it's about bringing energy to this team and squad, and we'll probably see that today. I think, you look at where we are, it's 1-1. India came back. I think everyone thought that they might not have been with the captain leaving, but like any occasion, you find that spirit in yourselves to get up when an important player like that leaves the environment and leaves quite a big hole. You saw what they're capable of, and they're not going to get that foot off the throttle, that's for sure, coming to Sydney. So we know what we're going to be up against, and we're going to be well prepared for that. Yeah, look, I think it's a great reward for Natu. I think given the fact that he was coming over here, missing the birth of his child, to be a net bowler and then being injected into the actual squads is a great achievement for him. And congratulations to him. And he's a very, very good bowler. And obviously, I got to see that and captain him in the IPL. And I wish him all the best. And if he does get that opportunity, we know he's comfortable and he will know what he has to do. I think you guys would know more about his Randy Trophy stats and how he delivers there day in, day out. I know that he has the line and length to do that, and he has the capabilities of delivering that. But yeah, obviously back-to-back overs, obviously being a test match. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I know a fair bit about Siraj with how well he's gone in Randy Trophy and him backing up. With repeated amount of overs. So I think given his debut and how he went, I think, Natsu would probably be able to, or will be capable of doing the same, I guess, if you're included into a test squad. Well, my 84 test matches have been premeditated about going after the attack. So nothing changes for myself, but for the team, it's about how they want to go about it themselves. And when we say, I talk about body language, it's an intent. It's not about going out there and taking to them with the willow. It's about having intent and building pressure back on the bowlers that way. It's not going out there and just swinging the bat. There's other ways of showing intent, and I think putting pressure on them with that can lead to the odd full pitch ball, the old short pitch of a length where you can try and pull or cut. That's what I talk about when I'm talking about applying pressure back on the bowler, not just going out there and playing your shots. Yeah, look, it's probably not my question to answer in that sense of who I want. At the end of the day, it's who the selectors feel comfortable with the changes. If they want 2 changes, 1 change, I'm not too sure. But I think the way that Wadey applied his pressure the other day was great. He obviously put his hand up to bat up the top of the order, which is obviously a brave move as well because he hasn't done that before. And I think it's a difficult position to come up into when you haven't played that role before in Test cricket or Shield cricket. So, whether or not Will's there or Wade is there, I know that whoever's up the other end, we know each other's game enough to apply pressure, whether it's get off strike, have that body language out there. I know if you have me and Wadey out there and we get a little bit of a sniff, the run rate could be quite high. But at the end of the day, it's what the selectors go with, and that's what we have to accept.